Hello everyone, welcome to another live video of Reiki. I'm kind of running late, but anyway, we're going to start with the bell to clean the atmosphere here in my place and for you guys. And I'm going to bless our tea. Tibetan Dekomyo, Tibetan Dekomyo, Tibetan Dekomyo. Dekomyo, Dekomyo, Dekomyo. Hancho se shenen, Hancho se shenen, Hancho se shenen. Seiheki, Seiheki, Seiheki. Chokure, Chokure, Chokure. I haven't got much instruction, but we're going to start with the prayer of appreciation. So we're going to take the rest of the time to put our hands together and be grateful for one more day and everything that we want to be grateful for. Feeling the energy around the sides of my face. Okay, so they want us to meditate on while we're working on our eyes. Who am I? And what are my values and beliefs? We're working on number 7, so it's personal development. So it's all about yourself as a singular individual. So who am I and what are my values and beliefs while you're working on your eyes? Now we're going to work on the temples, and we're going to think about what is my biggest purpose. And so this is for you to think about, really, if you didn't have any difficulties obtaining what you want, and think big. So we're going to do that for the next, until the next point. I wonder if you get a muscle after a while of doing this, because I don't usually do this way. I just work easy points. So we're going to give our hands a break, and we're going to open up the crown and just be there for guidance. So we're going to work on the back of our head, and we're going to go back to that big vision that we have from the temples. And in previous videos, we talk about taking things apart, like if we were thinking about the elements of a glass and where it comes from, and then we end up in sand, right? Or something like that. So whatever vision you have, just visualize it as taking it as apart and looking at every of the pieces and see which one of them you could achieve first in the situation that you are, in the moment that you are. So let's work on that for the next spell. So we're going to work on the throat chakra, and we're just going to meditate on communication, because sometimes our goals may be, or vision may be against other people's vision, or may seem like that, or it's just not understood. And it may not be understood because the way we are saying it maybe with anger, or I don't know, even guilt, or depending on your situation or where you are. So if that is the case, then to think about how can I communicate my vision and my goal in a different way, because there is so much vocabulary and so many sciences that things can be explained. So let's meditate on that until the next bell. I just have to clarify that when I say meditate, well, I guess when I am mentioning it, we start thinking about it, and it's not really need to meditate on that much. So what they say is just send Reiki to those intentions, and or even if you don't even know what is it that you need to communicate, because sometimes we are in that place and we're like, I don't even know how to communicate or what to communicate. So then just send Reiki to it and don't worry about the thinking. So just they asked me to clarify that because that's what Reiki is, and it's just pure simplicity. So we're going to work on the shoulders, and we're going to let go of any guilt that we may have felt through the process. Working the head is usually the hardest because it's where we have all these thoughts. So let's go to the shoulders. So the heart is a hard one. So we're going to work on self acceptance, whatever your case is, because a lot of us may have been lying to a lot of people just trying to hide that inner child or inner desires. So at this moment, our heart may have a lot of energy that may have to be let go. And also sometimes we have to cut on to cords of even people that we spend time with on a daily basis, but that we maybe realize that a lot of times take time of our purpose or of our vision, and is sometimes it's not even with any intention at all, and I'm not talking about bad or good, but not intention, so it's nothing that benefits one or the other. So send energy to cutting those uneasy moments in where you can and start saying no to people taking your time, basically. So let's work on that. So in regards to your vision, we're going to work on the solar plexus and how can I be self-sufficient and self-educate myself in the situation that you are or in the moment that you are. And how independent can I be or can I become? Because it's amazing how independent can one be. So let's meditate on that, okay, on the solar plexus. I feel a lot of energy, guys, a lot of strange energy going everywhere. So we're going to take this moment to work on the Hara chakra and send Reiki to any family members and friends that you can think of for the rest of this time till the bell. And we're working on the Hara, but we're sending to the lungs, the throat, and the forehead. It's interesting how from the throat to the hara, it seems like all these are really connected to the heart. And when we think about these things, like about really saying our truth, about showing who we really are, and connecting with the people that we love, even though we may not have good relationship with them anyway, but we love them, and all those feelings feel really, really strong in the heart area. I guess they're all connected. So we're going to work on the base chakra, and it's personal development and sense of real connectedness. And I can remember what they meant when they told me this. Real connectedness, personal development, sense of real connectedness. So let's meditate on sense of real connectedness for now, and I'll see what I'll think of. So hands on your legs. Okay, that came back to me. Sense of real connectedness. So when friends, individual, family member, because it could be anyone, when they come talk to you, have in mind what is it that they always come and either ask you or talk to you about, because a lot of times it is in regards to their needs. And this really may hurt a little bit in our heart as well, because a lot of us tend to be very permissive and of our time and our skills and our service. So thinking about those times and how do I draw a line and explain that I have a schedule, and I explain that I have a goal, and even that I don't even have to explain that, because sometimes you may have yourself in a position where people is asking you what you're doing so that they can accommodate their desires in your time. So it's even just the fact that you wouldn't even need to explain what you're doing with your time, and you could be focusing in secret in whatever you're doing for your own vision, for your own purpose. So that's what I say. It may hurt a little because in this society and at these times, a lot of us suffer from that. So we're going to send energy to that, and imagine ourselves grounding in our values and our beliefs and our own vision, just like a tree, and try to get those roots strong. So let's do that. We're going to work on that for another bell because I still feel a lot of stuff in there. So let's go for another bell, okay? Just because I feel a lot of energy that needs to be cleared out. So we're going to go to another one. So we're going to work on grounding. So imagining our souls connecting to the earth. We have to keep on sending energy to the heart and to the throat because I feel a lot of pain. And I don't know if it's because if we have been going through the videos from the beginning, maybe it's because our emotions have been moved in such a way that now we're really feeling it. Um, so let's do that. Keep on sending energy to the heart and the throat and keep connecting to the earth. Okay, so I guess we can do one more just because I still feel that energy. And I think it's living is just a little bit more there that we should work on. I think we have been moving a lot of energy. And before we go, may as well just get rid of all of it, okay? One more time. Send into the heart now, only to the heart, and keep on grounding. That was delicious. I felt a lot of the energy in the forehead and in the nose after a while in the heart. But I'm going to keep on sending energy tonight and tomorrow to everyone watching this video. But I feel much, much, much better. So I think that we did progress. And tomorrow we're going to be working with number 8. So it's going to be multitasking. And I imagine that it's going to be multitasking in regards to what benefit us in each of those areas of our body. So we will see what we come up with tomorrow, because I don't get advice until before the video and sometimes even after. So thanks so much for all your love and energy that you send me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.